All right, so we've reached the end of chapter 3. So let's go ahead and do our review questions to practice for our test. We're on page 135 of our textbook. So number 1, explain how to find 40 times 50 using mental math. Okay. Think of 50 as 5 tens. So 40 times 5 tens is 200 tens. Right? 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 0 from the 4 tens. So 200 tens, which is equal to 2,000. Number 2. Mrs. Trainer's class is taking a field trip to the zoo. The trip will cost $26 for each student. There are 22 students in her class. Round each factor, part A, to estimate the total cost of the student's field trip. Okay. Well, let's see. It's $26 for each student, and there's 22 students. So 26 times 22, we'd round 26 to 30, and we'd round 22 down to 20. So 3 times 2 is 6, 2 zeros in the factors, in the ones place for both of the factors, so we have $600. Part B, use compatible numbers. All right, so let's write our numbers again. 26 times 22. Remember, a compatible number is like 25. So 26 is close to $25. And 22, I can make that into 20. That's an easy number to multiply. And 25 times 2 tens is 50 tens, or $500. So which do you think is the better estimate? Well, this one is what we call an underestimate because we rounded both numbers down. This one we rounded the money up, but we round the other factor down. So this one's probably a little closer. So let's say rounding factors to nearest 10 is probably a better estimate. The reason being it can vary, so there's no exact one explanation. I'm looking at it from the way of that one of the factors I guess I should have used proper English. That is because one of the factors was rounded up, while the other factor was rounded down. So the estimate is probably closer to the real amount. Again, in the other one, we rounded both of those down, so it's probably more of an underestimate. So I'm going to say the other way is an underestimate. Underestimate because both factors were rounded down. Sorry about my underestimate. That's UNDER, estimate. Underestimate. All right, let's move on. 136, number 3. For numbers 3A through 3E. Select yes or no to show if the answer is correct. So, is 35 times 10 350? Well, 35 times 110 is 35 tens. 35 tens is the same as 350. So, yes. 19B. 19 times 2 is 38 tens. 38 tens is the same as 380. 12 times 1 is 12, and then 2 zeros. So no, those are not the same. D. 70 times 1 is 70, plus the 2 zeros. Okay, 70 plus the 2 zeros is 7,000, so yes. 28 times 3 tens. 28 times 3 tens. 28 times 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Regroup that as 2 tens. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 more is 8. 84 tens. 804. Wow, no, that's way off. Okay. That's like saying 70 times 30. Anyway, 4. 23 boxes of pencils in Mr. Shaw's supply cabinet. Each box contains 100 pencils. How many pencils are in the supply cabinet? So 23 boxes. Every box has 23. Every box has 100 pencils. So we don't need to make this a very difficult problem. We know our basic math fact is 23. 23 times 1. It's not basic math fact, but any number times 1 is the other number. So 23 times 1 is 23. And then we have the two zeros from the 100. So we have 2,300 pencils. We like that type of problem. That was an easy problem. All right, which would provide a reasonable estimate? So we're basically have to estimate these values, and either we're rounding to the nearest 10 or we're using compatible numbers. How do I know this is compatible numbers? Because that's not rounded to the nearest 10. They kept it as 25. So if we rounded 23 down to the nearest 10, we get 20. If we rounded 38 up, we'd get 40. 20 times 40. Okay, so I don't see 20 times 40. I see 25 times 40. So that's got to be the one for this one. So they actually use compatible numbers for the first one. This next one, if we round 46 up, we get 50. And if we round 18 up, we get 20. So 50 times 20, I see that as a choice. All right. 39 times 21. If we round 39 up, we get 40. If we round 21 down, we get 20. There isn't 40 times 20. So again, they must be using compatible numbers of 40 times 25. So I'm going to say 25 times 40. And then 31 times 32, I'm going to round 31 down to 30 and 32 down to 30. Is 30 times 30 one of our choices? Yes. Okay. So that's all for number 5. Number 6. 26 baseball teams in the league. Each team has 18 players. Write a number sentence that will provide a reasonable estimate for the number of players in the league. Explain how you found your estimate. Well, so if I wasn't estimating, I'd have 26 times 18. 26 is close to the compatible number 25. 18 gets rounded up to 20. Well, this is a easy problem to do. It's reasonable. The numbers are close to our original numbers. So 2 times 25 is 50 10. So 500 players in the league. And that's an estimate, so it's about equal to 500 players. And what did we do to find our estimate? We used compatible numbers. and multiplied, what did we multiply? We multiplied 25 times 20. So that was easy to do in our head. Number 7, the model shows 48 times 37. Write the partial products. Okay, so again, remember 48? We can break that up as the 40 plus 8. And 37 is on the outside here, and that's 30 plus 7. So then we're going to multiply 30 times 40. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 zeros. Okay. Then we're going to go 30 times 8. Right? 30 times 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So 240. Now we're going to go 7 times 40. And 7 times 4 is 28. So 28 tens is 280. And the last one is going to be, I'm sorry, not 7 times 40. 7 times 8. 8 times 7. We're multiplying by here. 8 times 7. 56. Okay, and it just said write the partial products. It didn't say to do anything else with it. So, all right. Moving on. Number 8. Jess made this model to find the products 32 times 17. Her model is incorrect. Oh, that's too bad. What did Jess do wrong? All right, well, let's start by seeing if Jess has the numbers right on the outside. 10 and 7, 17. All right. 32. 30 and 2 is 32. All right, that's good. So now are the partial products correct? Is 30 times 10 40? Nope. That's not right. That should be 300. 30 times 7. No. That's not right. 7 times 3 is 21, so 210. 2 times 10 is not 12. Oh, Jess, you're adding, Jess. You're supposed to be multiplying. 2 times 10 is 20. And then 2 times 7 is not 9. 2 times 7 is 14. So his answer should have been 300 plus 210 plus 20 plus 14. 544. Jess was way off. What did Jess do wrong? Jess added each of the factors rather than multiplying. Redraw the model so that's correct. We sort of did that. Okay, well, so 30 and 10, that's good. Remember, we said that was 300. And the 7 was right too, but that was supposed to be 210. 7 times 3 tens is 21 tens, 210. And then 2 times 10 is 20, and 2 times 7 is 14. So what is the actual product of 32 times 17? 544. So again, we did 300 plus 210 plus 20 plus 14. 544. So very important not to add these numbers. These are multiplication. Okay, the reason we broke them apart was to make the multiplication facts easier to do. Tatum wants to use partial products to find 15 times 32. Write the numbers in the boxes to show 15 times 32. Well, okay, so